GNR, 3-Dog. All you need to know. Here's the latest news.
Why would you do that, huh? These people want their music.
Up, and the UN is just
Things are so pretty.
peace forever. Now the real news. We're sightings of raiders over by Evergreen Mills. Smart money's on them having some kind of camp out that way. Keep that in mind the next time you feel like nosing around that neighborhood.
Come, human.
Until next.
What are you looking at? You'd think you'd never seen a ghoul up close before. Is that so? Even if I call you a milk-sucking, mutant-loving, water-stealing whore? I like a human that knows his place. Too many of you think we're all just zombies. They don't know or don't care that we're just as human as they are inside. We bleed, we hurt, we regret. And you know what really pisses me off? They think the only way to kill us is to shoot us in the head, like in the old zombie stories, and that'll put us out of our misery. Hey, I know. Maybe you could help me even the score. Not everyone is as sympathetic to ghouls as you are. In fact, some humans are downright bigots. They treat us like zombies, calling us brain eaters and shufflers. Well, I'm gonna make them pay. Before I get into the details, you don't have anything against killing, do you? Well, aren't you the bloodthirsty type? I got this list of people. Ghoul bigots. Real scum. I've only got 4 guys left on the list. Started out with 11. All of them hate ghouls and treat us like we're zombies. They all deserve to die. But it has to be done with a headshot. Just like the old stories, where zombies can only be killed that way. I'll pay you 100 caps for each one, 25 if they die some other way. Excellent. Take this sniper rifle. You'll need it. Here's a list of the guys and their last known locations. Word will get around if Tenpenny's killed, but I'll need proof for the others. Bring me back something personal from each of them as proof. Like a key or a ring or something. They're ghoul haters. I want them all dead. Don't you think that's enough? It's a place for ghouls. Here, we're just people, not monsters. There are too many places where a ghoul can't get a fair shake. Bye. Have a dress from before the war that's... Welcome back. What... Really? What's it matter to you anyway? All right, but keep your mouth shut about it. The Brotherhood's happy just giving the stuff away, right? Well, they drove me out claiming ghouls don't need fresh water. Well, big surprise that when I offered to pay for it, next thing I knew, I was talking to Scribe Bigsley, the guy in charge of the whole shebang. Didn't really want to, but on principle, I wanted to prove that ghouls are worth the cost, so I paid him. Now I'm stuck selling this stuff. Good thing whatever they put in it to kill the radiation also undoes the radiation damage to ghoul physiology. Thus, Aqua Pura becomes Aqua Cura. Remember, Aqua Cura. It's simply amazing. Are you plagued by hellacious halitosis, extreme epidermal exfoliation.
Hello?
Hello. I was wondering when you'd show up. Gotta hand it to you, kid. That was a brave thing you did, risking your life to start the purifier. But, do you know? You've made my life a living hell. I'm guessing not. The hero of the wasteland probably has more important things to worry about, don't you? Excuse me, I'm Bigsley, and I'm just a tad stressed out. Perhaps you saw that little line outside my door? Everyone was so excited about that purifier. Project Purity this and Project Purity that. But did anyone stop to ask, hey, what are we gonna do with all that clean water? Well, guess who gets to fill in that tiny detail? It'd be one thing if I had support, but that little war with the Enclave has depleted much of the Brotherhood's resources. And to top it off, I have to be mommy to a bunch of lab coats. Really? Well, yeah, there's plenty of things I need help with. But most of it's pushing papers and knocking sense into giant eggheads. A task for any acolyte, really. I'm sure I could put your experience and talents to far better use. Well, I've got Rivet City water caravans needing help with some unusually organized bandits. Need someone to go investigate what that's all about. And then there's Megaton. They want more Aqua Pura. I just sent a shipment to them. Need someone to go visit Megaton and see what their problem is. Not that it's really any of your business, but we have an arrangement. He buys water, I send him some. I use the caps and tech he pays me to fund the other water deliveries. I send my men with the water to the museum authority on the mall. Griffon sends the payment back with my men. So far, so good. Lions wouldn't approve, but I don't really care anymore. I need the resources, and there's certainly plenty of water to go around. Don't get me started about Rivet City. They feel entitled to everything. Always whining about how they're our scientists and all that crap. Like they did us a favor. Thought the security deal we'd worked out with them would be a win-win. And my hope was they'd completely take over the water caravan escorts by now. But I got Officer LePelletier bitching about an organized bandit syndicate. Guess they don't have the chops after all. I need you to go visit Officer LePelletier and lend a hand. Great. Hopefully you can get them straightened out. We really can't do this without them. I don't know what to think. I got lions breathing down my neck about it, though. Apparently, Megaton's sending him nasty letters demanding a shipment. I just sent them a week's supply. A month's if they ration. Look, if you can straighten out Megaton so I get lions off my back, I'll make it worth your while. Really? Oh, that's great. I'm sorry I can't offer you any support in this. All our resources are tied up at the moment. Good luck. Oh, and of course I'll have a little something for your efforts if you're successful. Yeah, stay safe out there. Many of us keep asking that same question. The Brotherhood isn't a postal service. We have important things to do, and we need caps and technology to do it. Lyons is on some kind of mission. Has he forgotten about the Enclave? That's our priority. But yeah, things are being done to offset the cost of Lyons' little pet purity project. Well, by all means. I'd love to answer some questions. I've got nothing better to do. She apparently decided to pursue more interesting projects up north in the Commonwealth. The real reason? She couldn't handle us scribes improving upon her work. She's the kind of woman who needs to be in charge of everything. Good luck to her out there in the wasteland. It's a long walk to the Commonwealth. I can't say she'll be missed. Because it's not irradiated? Really? You couldn't work that one out for yourself? I don't think anyone really knows the answer to that. Seems to be going rather quickly, though. I'm sure you can imagine the chaos if we just let anyone who wanted to wade into the basin and fill up a jug. Frankly, there just isn't the time or the resources to deal with that crowd control nightmare. You take a bottle, you dunk it underwater, and glug, 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 it fills up. Amazing. But you're right, a machine would help, but all the scribes are busy reverse engineering Enclave gear. A machine that puts water in bottles just isn't on anyone's priority list at the moment. Yeah, well, when you remember what it was you were going to ask, take it up with one of the other scribes, okay? Thanks. What is it this time? Sure. It's not like I'm going to be able to get much done today anyway. Ask away. I literally can't remember the last time I got sleep. I must have dozed off recently, though, if the drool on my desk is any indication. I follow orders, but I'm not exactly a yes man. I figure a scribe's job is to find the devil in the details. Consequently, I seldom get promoted. I think Elder Lyons finally had his fill of people questioning him. And while Scribe Rothschild and I usually see eye to eye on things, it's apparently time to set an example for those who ask too many questions. Yeah, that's a long story, actually. I started out in the swords. I upped the output of a few laser rifles. Apparently, some initiates couldn't handle the extra power. A few got hurt. Then I joined the shields. Bowditch wasn't all that pleased with me, proving him and his theories on force field resonance were a bit antiquated. And I found myself among the Quills. Jameson refuses to accept any fact that conflicts with her rose-colored, optimistic views. She likes to assign contradictory personalities to field operations. Take, for example, myself here, or Yearling, exiled to that accursed library. You know, I used to think Rothschild and I were on the same page. Turns out he's happy to blindly follow the old man's orders like the rest of them. It's probably best if I don't answer that question. I think I might just close my eyes for a moment or two.
Look, I'm busy. You haven't heard? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. She basically folded. After the purifier was started, she decided she'd had enough and headed up north. Said she was looking for the Commonwealth, like she'd ever make it on her own. Tell you what, you run into her, you tell her Daniel sends his regards. What's it look like? I'm doing my work, same as I've always done. These Brotherhood scribes wouldn't know what to do with half the equipment here if their lives depended on it. I'm basically running this place from behind the scenes, no matter what Bigsley tells you. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Hey, good to see you. I heard you had a bit of a problem getting the purifier started. Sorry about that. We're looking into exactly what happened. Anyway, it's great to see you on your feet again. We wouldn't be here now without you. Oh, well, after what happened to you when the purifier started, I think she just kinda had enough. It was really hard on her, you know? First losing your dad, and then the Enclave, and then the Brotherhood taking over here. It was really just too much for her. So I guess she packed up a few things and headed off north, towards the Commonwealth. Rumor has it there's a scientific community up there. I sure hope she finds what she's looking for. Me? Well, I figured after all the work we already put into this place, we could help the Brotherhood keep things running smoothly. It's worked out pretty well so far, I think. They're not necessarily the friendliest bunch, but I've been doing what I can to get along with them. Catch you around!
Me that?
The boss is in one of his moods again.
I should bring them straight to you.
You didn't read them?
No, sir, I...
came. Hey, where? Yeah. Where? This is Griffon recording. All you clowns, listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of the bottling operation while I'm away doing my thing at Underworld. Here are my instructions. First off, shoot anyone who isn't me or one of you. Don't want anyone nosing around inside. When Bigsley's men arrive from Project Purity, pay them promptly, but don't let them in. Take the Aqua Pura, dump it into tubs and sinks to hold for later, then fill the empty bottles with the treated irradiated water. When you get enough bottles to make it worthwhile, make a trip over to Underworld. I'll take the new bottles and give you your cut. Oh, and leave the wigs alone. I don't want your greasy heads touching them. I mean it.